Good afternoon and welcome to Seekonk High School for this afternoon's 13 and over session of our turkey trot meet here on a beautiful fall day in Seekonk. Had a great morning session of swimming. Afternoon looks to be equally as fast, very competitive field. As I take a look at the heat sheet here this afternoon, teams, broad range of teams from both Gators North and Gators Seekonk, the Shamrock Swim Club, the Boston YMCA Bluefins, Crimson Anglerfish Aquatics, PVAA. Who did I forget? I think I caught everyone there. So we're in for a good afternoon of swimming where if you like the 200 IM, you are in the right place. Our first just about hour of swimming will be consisting of all IM. Girls have 11 heats. The boys have 9 heats. So 20 heats of 200 IM coming to you alongside Robin Connors handling all of the camera duties. I am Jeremy Abreu bringing you all of the action here this afternoon. Heat 1 is already lined up, it seems. Our volunteer timers have made it inside the building, so thank you to all of the timers, all of the officials, all of the volunteers in general. Again, should be a very competitive field this afternoon with seniors coming up December 19th at Brown. I know a lot of swimmers on all teams are gunning for some seniors cuts. So hope to have some good success and achievements coming out of that. Looks like we got 25 people already. Melissa Hughes. Melissa, now you can sit back and watch the meet and not worry about backup timing and all of that stuff you did this morning. So 2IM is lined up. We're about to get started. Should have some lively discussions this afternoon. We had some pretty interesting conversations this morning around Thanksgiving side dishes. Talked about Thanksgiving side dishes and what your favorite was. So maybe we'll get into that during some of the longer races here, the 200s. Yep, we have a 200 butterfly coming up in the program here. So event 25 is our first event. Girls 13 and over, 200 IM. Scheduled to start at 1:55, 1:53 right now. So it looks like we'll have lanes 4 and 5 open. All right, we're off and underway here. Prachi Agrawal from Gators in lane 1, Julie Green in 2, Natalie Pidato in lane 3, and Madeline Beliveau in lane 6. So lanes 4 and 5 are open. Let's hope that we have a smooth afternoon. We had a lot of technical issues this morning. So for some reason, the timing system or the starter system, the strobe light and the gun, malfunctioned about 7 times this morning, causing multiple, false starts and kids to jump in the pool before it was ready. They were ready to go in. We lost the internet this morning, so the internet went down for about 6 minutes. So that interrupted our session. So we hope that we don't run into any of those issues this afternoon. As you see, Natalie Pidato, 13-year-old from Boston Bluefins. She came in with a 2:58.85, currently leading the way here in lane number 3. So a big thank you to everyone taking the time to join us here. Once again, we have a full pool here at Seekonk High School. All participants or anyone in the building is wearing their mask while inside the building if they're not swimming. A shout out to my mother out there, Carolyn Abreu, tells me she's watching from her couch with her dog. Hello, Mom. So Natalie Pidato remains the leader. She's in lane number 3 with the BYB cap, blue cap, white lettering. Going right to left right now as she continues to bring home in her breaststroke. Looks like Julie Green from the Shamrock Swim Club running second in lane 2. Jen Parent in the house. Jen, I think Mike's here timing somewhere. I swear I saw him. Yes, I did. Mike Parent timing with Karen Richards there in lane 1. Mike's still alive in the knockout football pool, as I'm sure you know, Jen. Their daughter, Callie, will be swimming this afternoon. We've moved over to freestyle here, so Pedato will bring it home. She came in with a 258.85, looking to improve on that. Rather spread out field here in our first event of the afternoon. So Pedato will drop time, 2:52.77, good for a 7-second drop. So congratulations to Pedato. Second place will be Julie Green from Shamrock. 3:00.67, so an 8-second drop for Julie. And third place will come from lane 1. That's Prachi Agarwal. 3:11.69. So Natalie Pedato, your Heat 1 winner. Full pool for heat number 2. Sophia Simas in lane 1. Ashley Moulton in 2. Hunter Dubois in 3. Ella Folks in 4. Vivian Wen in 5. Caitlin Samick in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Hunter Dubois, 13-year-old from Gators. 249.97. She's in lane 3. However, it is Vivian Wen from Bayside, your early leader after the butterfly. She's in lane 5 toward the top of your screen for your viewing orientation. Lane 1 toward the bottom of the screen. Lane 6 at the top. The diving well will be used for warm up and cool down or warm down. Ella Folks now making a move in lane 4, along with Dubois in lane 3. So Folks about a 1/10 of a second behind Wen right now in lane 5. Here comes Dubois in lane 3. So Hunter Dubois has now passed Ella Folks. Dubois swimming out of lane number 3. 249.97 was her time. She's about a 1/4 of a second behind Vivian Wen right now in lane 5 as they bring it home with the breaststroke. So Hunter Dubois will be your leader going into the freestyle here in our second heat of the afternoon. She's in lane 3. She came in with the top time in this heat, 13 years old from Gators. Vivian Wen running in second. It looks like Folks has fallen back to perhaps 4th. So Hunter Dubois will be your Heat 2 winner. Let's take a look at her time. She came in with a 2:49. She's going to go out with a 2:40.45. Great 9-second drop for Dubois. Wen will take second. And it's Sophia Simas in lane 1 will take third from Crimson. So Dubois, Wen, Simas, 1, 2, 3 in that order for Heat 2. Heat 3 of 11, Selena Zhu in lane 1, Carolina Kiang in 2, Michaela Gabriel in 3, Selena Cow in 4, Sofia Luna Rodriguez in lane 5, and Isabella Zuris in lane 6. Top time coming into heat number 3 belongs to Michaela Gabriel, the 14-year-old from Gators, 243.89 for Gabriel. She's swimming in the middle of the pool out of lane 3. However, early on, it is Isabella Zoris in lane 6. So the two outside lanes providing some early fireworks here as Selena Zhu and Isabella Zoris were our leaders after the butterfly. Looks as though Selena Cao from Bayside has potentially moved into second, if not third place right now. As they come back with the backstroke, it remains Zoris and Zhu. 2/100ths of a second apart. It was Zhu in the lead. She's in lane 1, 13-year-old from Gators as they move into the breaststroke. Isabella Zoris, 13 years old from Crimson, in lane 6 at the top of your viewing position. Selena Cao from Bayside remaining in the hunt. And here comes Kiang. So Carolina Kiang now has moved into third place in lane 2. Zoris remains in first. She's followed by Cao, and now Carolina Kiang running third place out of lane 2 as they make their transition to the final stroke here, which is the freestyle. Isabella Zoris has this one in hand. The 13-year-old from Crimson came in with a 249.25. It will be Selena Cao who will take second, and it looks like Carolina Kiang will take third. So Zoris goes to 235.37. Cao a 241.01, and Kiang a 242.22. So good swimming all the way around. Your Heat 3 winner, Isabella Zoris. Heat 4 in the water. Jane Dater in lane 1, Amanda Abbott in 2, Lily Jonkis in 3, Iris Liao in lane 4, Nina Lane in 5, and Callie Parent in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Lily Jonkis, the 16-year-old from Gators, posts a 238.56. She's swimming out of lane 3. She's being pushed right now in lane 4 and in lane 1 by Lau and Dador. Callie Parent also in the mix at the top of your screen as they move into butterfly. It was Iris Liao, 13-year-old from Crimson. She came in with a 239 flat. Your current leader swimming out of lane 4. And it will be Liao who continues to be in the lead, transitioning from back to breast, followed by Jane Dadar in lane 1, Callie Parent in lane 6. So those are your top 3 swimmers, lanes 4, 1, and 6, respectively. Abbott and Jonkis battling along with Lane in lanes 2, 3, and 5. Iris Liao continues to look strong. She'll make the turn for freestyle. Leading the way, it's Lily Jonkis from Gators now has moved into second. Jane Dater in third. Parent has fallen back to 4th place right now, up in lane 6. Iris Liao will take heat 4 233.89. Jane Dater from Crimson will also take second, 238.78. Lily Jonkis will take third, 239.50. So Iris Liao, your Heat 4 winner. We'll move on to heat number 5. Vivian Ma in lane 1, Anna Rupp in lane 2, Emma Bedard in 3, Laura Tolley in 4, Meadow Sherlock in 5, and in lane 6, Jillian Frechette. Top time coming in belongs to Emma Bedard, 17 years old from Pioneer Valley, 2:30.37. She's in lane 3. Tight bunched group of swimmers in lanes 3 through 6. But it looks like Bedard will be leading the way after the butterfly, and it is Bedard, 33.97, her 50 fly split as they transition over to backstroke. Here comes Laura Tolley in lane 4 with a strong backstroke. So Tolley has moved into the lead in lane 4, slightly ahead of Sherlock in 5. Tolley, the 14-year-old from Bayside, came in with a 2:32 flat. Midway through, it will be Laura Tolley, 1:11.11. Lucky number 1, all ones on the scoreboard for Tolley, leading the way, followed by Sherlock in lane 5. Those two have slightly pulled ahead of the rest of the field. Tolley will maintain her half a second edge on Sherlock at the turn. So this heat will be Tolley's to lose. She'll go into the freestyle with the lead in lane 4. Almost a 2-second lead on her next closest competitor, which now is out of lane 2, Anna Rupp from Crimson. So Anna Rupp has moved into second place, swimming out of lane 2. Laura Tolley will take it home, though. First place in Heat 5, 2:33.04. Second place is Anna Rupp from Crimson, 2:35.38. Third place, Meadow Sherlock, 2:35.84. So Laura Tolley, your Heat 5 winner. Heat 6 of 11 in lane 1, Kaylee Boynton in lane 2, Ava Bradshaw lane 3, Emma Richards lane 4, Tracy Peng lane 5, Sarah Pescod, and in lane 6, Catherine Jennings. Top time belongs to Emma Richards in lane 3, 2:25.86. She's out to the early lead here. So top time coming in out to the early lead. Saw her younger siblings swim this morning. Caroline and Luke did a great job in the 12 and under session. Richards with a solid backstroke here. Good shoulder rotation, head straight in the water. Keep an eye on those hips. The hips tend to drop in the water once a swimmer gets a little fatigued, and that kicking will trail off. Richards still looks pretty strong. While the hips are down a little bit, her kicking has remained very strong, and she will be your leader at the halfway point as they transition into breaststroke. She's got about a 2.5 second lead on Tracy Peng in lane 4. Looks as though Catherine Jennings from Crimson is running in third place out of lane 6. Richards continues to be your leader, but we have a developing situation in lane 6. Here comes Katherine Jennings from Crimson. So the 16-year-old from Crimson has been lurking in third and second place all along. It looks like she has moved up into first. Katherine Jennings about a second lead now, swimming out of lane 6. Richards making a late push, but it will be Katherine Jennings taking heat 6, 225.31. Richards goes 226.12, good for second. Tracy Penn goes 228.75, good for third. So Katherine Jennings, your heat 6 winner. Heat 7 in the water in lane 1. Vivian Wienert in lane 2. Quinn Cute in lane 3. Olive Haller in lane 4. Laura Chibotarev in lane 5. Amanda Riley. And in lane 6, Autumn Card. Top time coming in belongs to Olive Haller. 16-year-old from Crimson. 224.07 for Haller. Tight bunched group of swimmers here. It looks like Quinn Cute is in the lead. In lane 2, the 16-year-old from Gators goes out in this 29.99, the only swimmer sub 30 after the 50 fly. Always great to watch the IM races. A lot of lead changes as different swimmers whose specialties in strokes changes from stroke to stroke. Cute remains your leader at the halfway point. So she will turn into breaststroke with the lead. A little under about a half a second lead on Vivian Wienert in lane 1, who is now making a move, as is Haller and Chibotarev. Amanda Riley in the picture as well in lane 5, as is Wienert in 1. So really anybody's race here as they come down the stretch for the breaststroke. Chibotarev in lane 4 has moved into first place. So the 16-year-old from PVAA in lane 4, orange suit, going from left to right, is moved into first as we head into the freestyle. Amanda Riley second, Olive Haller third right now. So Laura Chibotarev came in with a 224.18. Perfect example of a very strong breaststroker. Just had to get through that butterfly and backstroke. Took over the lead in the breaststroke and will not look back. So Laura Chibotarev will take heat 7, 222.73. Olive Haller second. Autumn Card third. Laura Chibotarev, your heat 7 winner. Heat 8 in the water. Audrey Cook in lane 1. Allison Farrell in 2. Angela Parasolt in 3. Abigail Goncalves-Corney in lane 4. Zoe Webster in 5. And Lydia Kraft is swimming out of lane 6. Kraft, the youngest swimmer in heat 8, 13 years old, from Gators. Top time coming in belongs to her fellow Gator, Angela Parasolt. 220.02. Parasolt swimming out of lane 3. It's Allison Farrell at the halfway point, or excuse me, after the butterfly, who leads 28.81. Zoe Webster now making a move. Webster and Farrell leading the way. Here comes Goncalves-Corney in lane 4 as they move into breaststroke. So the lead has once again bounced back to lane 2, Allison Farrell. So Farrell with about a half a second lead on Webster. Zoe Webster in 5, Allison Farrell in lane 2. Once again, Parasault in lane 3. Here she comes now making a move. Looks like she's passed Webster in 5 as they turn into the freestyle. So shaping up to be a great finish here. Allison Farrell has led from the beginning, but here comes Angela Parasault in lane 3. Parasault about a tenth or 2/10 of a second behind Farrell. Webster making a push on the outside in lane 5. Really anybody's race here as they enter the flags, and it looks like it's Zoe Webster who started to pull away in lane 5, and it will be Zoe Webster taking it, 2:17.32. Parasault takes second, 2:17.91. Farrell takes third, 2:18.08. So Zoe Webster making the comeback from lane 5, your Heat 8 winner. Heat 9 in the water, Ula Haller in lane 1, Savannah Lombardi in 2, Maggie Holland in 3, Lila Doherty in 4, Grace Nardozzi in 5, and Sarah Henderson in lane 6. Holland clocking the fastest time coming in, 2:17.56. Looks like it's going to be Henderson to the wall first after the butterfly. 29:37 for Henderson. Swimming out of the top of your screen, lane 6. Lombardi right behind her, as is Doherty from PVAA in lane 4. Henderson continuing to put the pressure on the field here in the backstroke. Lombardi hanging with her a bit. So Henderson at the halfway point will turn into the breaststroke. Keep an eye on Lombardi here in lane 2. Very good breaststroker. I expect her to make up some ground here. If not, take the lead over by the end of the breaststroke. So it is indeed Lombardi who has taken over the lead in lane 2. Lombardi followed by Holland in 3. Henderson has dropped back to 3rd. Here comes Haller in lane 1. So Lombardi's race to lose here as she turns to freestyle in the lead in lane 2. Lombardi and Holland running solid 1 and 2 here. Gator teammates. Holland 15, Lombardi 16. Holland starting to make a move now on Lombardi. Will she have enough? They're at the flags. It's Lombardi. She's got the long arms, and it will be Lombardi taking it, 2:17.45. Holland goes 2:17.66. Doherty comes in 3rd. So great race there as we move into Heat 10. Alex Watroba in lane 1, Madison Crummy in 2, Aya Hassani in 3, Mila Vuoltinaho in lane 4, Carmen Bunt in lane 5, and Mia Burns in lane 6. Hassani to the wall first after the butterfly. 28.57, followed closely in lane 4 by Vuoltinaho, who is a very strong back and breaststroker. So keep an eye on lane 4 of Mila Vuoltinaho, 15-year-old from Gators. Hassani came in with the top time, 3/10 better than Vuoltinaho, 2:13.44 to 2:13.72. But Hassani remains in the lead in lane 3. Madison Crummy now making a run at 2nd. She's in lane 2 at the halfway point. Hassani keeping up the aggressive pace here at the front in lane 3. She's had Vuoltinaho at her heels and really at her hip the whole race, has not given in. She'll go into the freestyle with about a 1 second lead on Vuoltinaho. So it will be Aya Hassani who takes it, gets you that time. Looks to be 2:12.26. Vuoltinaho takes second, 2:14.55. Third place goes to Carmen Bunt. They're in the water in our final heat on the girls' side, 200 IM. Heat 11 of 11, Chloe Akambi in lane 1, Ruby Groves in lane 2, Ava Wertnen in lane 3, Addison Abreu in lane 4, Kelsa Dador in lane 5, and Clara Renner in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Ava Wertnen, the 17-year-old from Gators, 2:07.21. And it's going to be Wertnen first to the wall, 27.43 for Wertnen as they transition over to backstroke. Wertnen comes in with a 2:07.21, 2 seconds faster than Addison Abreu, 2:09.81 for Abreu, so about 2.5 seconds. But it's Abreu who has now made the move in lane 4. So after the backstroke, it's Addison Abreu, your leader. The only sub 1 minute time, 59.88 for Abreu. So Abreu's heading into the breaststroke here. Came in with a 2:09.81. Almost in a dead heat with Ava Wertnen in lane 3. Groves in the mix in lane 2 as well. So Ruby Groves currently running third. Looks like Wertnen is now past Abreu. Groves making a late push here. It's Wertnen and Abreu to the wall. 0.2 of a second apart. Here comes Ruby Groves in lane 1. So Wertnen in lane 3, Abreu in lane 4, Ruby Groves in lane 2. They're your top 3 here as they speed toward the final 25. It was a good turn from Abreu in lane 4. She's put herself out in front into the lead here. Let's see if Wertnen is going to catch her. They get to the flags, and it will be Addison Abreu taking it. 2:09.43 for Abreu. Wertnen takes second, 2:10.46. Third place goes to lane 6. That's Clara Renner. So Addison Abreu, your Heat 11 winner. We'll move into event 26. This is the boys, 13 and over 200 IM. Heat 1 of 9, Harry Holtz in lane 1. Daniel Borisovich in lane 2. Ashra Saravakumar, I apologize if I butcher anyone's name here this afternoon in advance. I try my best on names. Never easy with everyone's name. Borisovich, the 13-year-old from Gators, leading the way here in lane number 3. A little quiet on the live chat here, folks. Who's out there watching? We're up to 75 people. We had 161 people tuned in this morning on the live stream for the 12 and unders. 12 and under group, I don't know, 13 and over families. 12 and under group always gets a lot more viewers than the 13 and over. We need to make this competitive here. We're up to 75 on the stream as we've moved into the first heat of 11, first heat of 9. for the boys on the 200 IM side. Daniel Borisovich running in first from Gators. Don't look now, but here comes Harry Holtz from Crimson. So Holtz, on the backs of a strong breaststroke here, has pulled within a second of Borisovich. Harry Holtz from Crimson continuing to push Borisovich as they get to the flags. Can Borisovich hold him off here? It's anyone's race. And it will be Daniel Borisovich taking it 232.15. His margin of victory, 4/100ths of a second over Harry Holtz. So great race there. Holtz goes 232.19. Ashwa Saravanakumar will finish up in lane 4. So Daniel Borisovich, your Heat 1 winner. Sandra Smith out there saying hi. All right, Sandra, you're maybe everybody will take your lead and chime in. Let's get some activity here on the live stream. Long afternoon here to be quiet. We'll move into Heat 2. Lane 6 will be open, and we have a massive false start. Again, we had some timing equipment failures like we had this morning with the starting system. So the swimmers will get back up on the blocks. We ran into this morning 6 or 7 times where the starting system malfunctioned. The strobe light would go off, the sound wouldn't go off, it would stutter, all sorts of issues. It's come back to haunt us here this afternoon. Clean start here now for Heat 2. Ethan Gong in lane 1, Adrian Dang in 2. William Erot in lane 3, Yuval Artsy in 4, Frank McGee in lane 5. Top time coming in belongs to William Erot, 14 years old from Crimson, 246.63. But it's Ethan Gong from Gators in lane 1, the 13-year-old, with the lightning fast start here. Swimming out of lane 1. Lane 1, a little bit of an obstructed view for the audience at home, as it is for me here as well, with the swimmers and coaches all sitting along the near side of the pool. Cameras 1 and 3 get a good view of that for you. They're a little higher up position-wise. Ethan Gong remains your leader. All right, we got some more folks chiming in. David Rice, thanks, Dave, for the comments. Appreciate it. Yvonne Rogers always checking in. Yvonne's daughter, Madison, swimming here this afternoon. And I believe I saw Yvonne's husband, Larry. Where's Larry? Yep, Larry's an official down on the far side here. To the right. David talking about he used to have a rope at mid-pool in his day to stop the kids when there was a false start. So Ethan Gong really putting some distance between himself and the field as he'll turn into the freestyle here for his final 50. Great performance by Gong this afternoon. William Erot from Crimson running second right now in lane number 3 at the middle of the pool, 2:00:29 for Erot. Gong was a 1:49 heading into the final 50. So Ethan Gong will be your Heat 2 winner. William Erott will take second. Gong goes at 2:27.78. So I got home from this morning session. I live about 2 minutes, mile and a half from Seekonk High School. I went home, have a little lunch, sit down, and my wife said to me, "Your accent was really rough this morning." And I said, "What do you mean? What was wrong with my accent?" And she said, "You kept saying, winner, the winner." Heat number 3 in the water right now. Jack Reed in 1, Jack Kong in 2, Jackson Wagner in 3, Neil Ray in 4, Ben Ju in 5, Alexander Bach in lane 6. So I was like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "Your ERs were non-existent. It was all A's." So I'm really making a concerted effort this afternoon to say winner. Your Heat X winner, Jackson Wagner, currently your leader. I think what happens is I try and not have an accent, and then I overcompensate, and it sounds like I'm like not even myself. So again, folks, if you notice that crazy accent, New England accent coming out, I apologize. Very unavoidable at times as you watch Jackson Wagner from Shamrock Swim Club. Remains the leader in lane 3. He's followed closely by Jack Kong in lane 2. So Wagner in 3, Kong in 2. Your 2 leaders right now. Comfortable lead on the field. Wagner remaining in first. BB Kavik checking in. Great day to be at the pool. It is. I wish it was an outdoor pool in the Caribbean, but, we'll take Seekonk, Massachusetts as the locale of choice, as Jackson Wagner will now turn into freestyle. 3-second lead on Jack Kong in lane 2. So safe to say, barring an unforeseen collapse, Jackson Wagner will be your Heat 3 winner. See, I said it, winner. 2:36.96 his time. Let's see what he finishes up in. He's going to destroy that time. So Jackson Wagner goes 2:23.34. Your Heat 3 winner. Jack Kong second, 2:28.80. Third place will come from lane 4. That's Neil Ray. He'll go 2:35.43. So Jackson Wagner, your Heat 3 winner. We'll move on to Heat number 4. Gabriel Oliva Booth in lane 1, Aiden Wallace in 2, Colby Moskos in 3, Max Georgiev in 4, Jackson Deal in 5, and Lucas Leonard in lane 6. Again, Seekonk High School has continued to be a fantastic host for us here at Gator Swim Club Seekonk, with Brown University unavailable for pretty much the past year and a half. There could be a little bit of good news as Seniors is scheduled to take place at Brown on December 19th. As of right now, it appears that there will be fans allowed in the stands at Seniors at Brown. As you all know, with COVID, anything could change. There has been an uptick of cases in the Rhode Island area over the past 3 weeks. So we'll see how that impacts what goes on at Brown. So Max Georgiev will make the turn from back into breaststroke with the lead in lane 4. The 13-year-old from Crimson came in with a 2:31. He's trailed by Colby Moskos, 15-year-old from Shamrock Swim Club. who, by the way, have my favorite caps here today. They have a Kelly green cap with a white shamrock. Makes you think of the Boston Celtics with the SSC lettering on it. So, favorite cap here. As you see, Georgiev continues to remain in the lead in lane 4. 148.76 as he makes the turn to freestyle. So he's built up about a 4-second lead on Moskos. Doesn't look like Moskos will catch him here. So your Heat 4 winner will be Max Georgiev from Crimson. All right, we're approaching 100 users or 100 viewers as Georgiev finishes in a 2:20.12. It will be Colby Moskos from Shamrock taking second, 2:28.55. Third place will come out of lane 1, Gabriel Oliva Booth from Anglerfish. Moving on to heat number 5 as we approach the 100 viewer mark. Ryan Vocchio in lane 1, Ryan Kelly in 2, Theo Bain in 3, Daniel Landau in 4, Henry Engian in 5, and Cormac Hughes in lane 6. Theo Bain has the top time coming in, 2:24.80. Yeah, so, Melissa Hughes makes a comment that she'd be very surprised if Brown allows spectators. So I can say this. I don't have any inside information, anything more than any of you, as Ryan Vocchio is your leader after the butterfly, 28.32. However, from what I am told, Brown hosted Yale yesterday in a swim meet at Brown, and there were fans allowed in the stands. And I will say on the New England Swimming website, it does talk about a $6 admission charge for fans at Brown. So that's the only thing I'm going on. Who knows what will really happen? I do agree. They do have the strictest rules. And I tend to agree with Melissa that I would be floored if there will be fans allowed in Brown in just about a month's time, but we'll see. I guess it remains to be seen. Ryan Kelly has now moved into the lead from Shamrock. So he'll be your leader heading into the freestyle in lane number 2. It's Ryan Kelly, followed by Theo Bain from PVAA, middle of your screen in lane 3. So Ryan Kelly takes heat 5, 2:21.21 for Kelly. Vocchio takes second, 2:23.79. Third place goes to Daniel Landau in lane 4. So Ryan Kelly, your heat 5 winner. We'll move on to heat 6. Elijah Ginsberg in lane 1, Ryan Kornacki in 2, Alex Salima in lane 3, Leon Kosharovsky in lane 4, Owen Magoon in 5, and Ali Lundgren in lane 6. I can't help but laugh when I say Ali, as it is my partner's dog's name, spelled different, of course, O-L-L-Y, for Robbins Ali. Ali Lundgren here, 14-year-old from Shamrock Swim Club, came in with a 2:21.59. He's in lane 6. Looking good right now, about third place. Middle of your pool is where the leaders reside in lanes 3 and 4. That's Salima and Kosharovsky. Salima, the 15-year-old from Crimson, also a swimmer at Bishop Hendricken University. Kosharovsky, 13-year-old from Crimson. Salima in first at the halfway point as they turn into breaststroke. Our conversation this morning around Thanksgiving and food, because this is the last time we will talk to you before Thanksgiving. I don't think it's the last time we'll talk to you this year. I don't believe there's any more home meets scheduled as you watch Alex Salima maintain his lead, but here comes Ryan Kornacki in lane 2. So Kornacki looks like he'll touch first, make the turn into freestyle. So Ryan Kornacki, the 15-year-old from Gators, also a member of the Bishop Hendricken swim team with teammate Alex Salima, has taken over the lead. It's going to be a close one between Kornacki and Salima. Kosharovsky in the mix as well. Don't count out Lundgren in lane 6. Kornacki and Salima going back and forth, and it's Alex Salima taking it 2:15.18. Kornacki takes second, 2:15.32, and it is Lundgren coming all the way back out of lane 6 for third place, 2:16.22. We'll move into heat 7. Anton Bonacci in lane 1, Will Kennedy in 2, William Mulgrew in 3, Nick Kavik in 4, Ben Connors in lane 5, and Howard Zhu in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to William Mulgrew, 2:07.31. Kavik comes in with the 2:07.65. Shout out to Andrea Kavik, if you're out there. Diane Kavik as well. Mike Kavik family always representing well here on the live streams. After the butterfly, it was Mulgrew and Kavik actually tied for first, so they're right in the middle of the pool. Mulgrew in lane 3, Kavik in lane 4. Kavik's got the yellow cap. It's built up a slight lead. I'm looking in the live chat right now, and it is Diane and Andrea Kavik. They are watching. Nick's grandfather is watching today. Nick always has a fan club here. Now keep an eye on Connors here in lane 5. Very strong breaststroker, starting to make a move. He's in third place right now. Here he comes. Kavik's running first. Mulgrew second, Connors third. Connors with a strong pull out there has moved into second. Here he comes on Kavik. So Ben Connors making a move here in lane 5. Right at the hip of Nick Kavik. Kavik's in the lead right now. Kavik and Connors heading into freestyle, very close, about 7/10 of a second apart. Kavik with that effortless freestyle stroke. It seems like he's floating, hovering above the water, makes it look so easy. Connors making a late push, but it will be Nick Kavik who takes it. 2:05.62. Connors will take second, 2:08.05. Third place will go to Mulgrew in lane 3, 2:10.13. So Nick Kavik, your Heat 7 winner. Heat 8 of 9 in the water. Marcus Tran in lane 1. Jaden Noel in 2. Mateo Smith in 3. Damian Figet Kosarev in 4. Lane 5 is open. Jeffrey Kong is in lane 6. Jenny Eady is on the live chat talking about the Clemson Tiger football game. Oh, gosh. Jenny, blah, blah. I think the Tigers were up 13-0 when I came here. I'm sure they've extended the lead. Marcus Tran, speaking of leaders, is your leader here from Shamrock after the butterfly, the 14-year-old in lane 1. Now he's running, I think, in 4th place right now, but keep an eye on Damian Figet Kosarev, one of the best breaststrokers here in New England. When we get down to the breaststroke, which will transition over into, I expect him to make up some ground. He's currently running 4th, maybe 5th. So let's see how much time he's able to make up in the breaststroke. He is actually running 5th. So 5th out of 5 swimmers. Mateo Smith, though, has taken over the lead in lane 3. The 16-year-old from Gators, 2:04.45 he comes in with. He's built up quite a bit of a lead, and here comes Figet Kosarev coming in hot in lane 4, so making a move on the field here. He's moved up to 4th, but he's about 5/100ths out of 3rd right now. So we knew Figet Kosarev would make a move. Let's see how he finishes out here. Mateo Smith looking strong in lane 3. Smith with his signature pink and blue speed suit in lane number 3, and it will be Mateo Smith who takes it. Your Heat 8 winner, 2:02.36. Kosarev, Figet Kosarev does come in second, so he moves up from 5th to 2nd, 2:04.65, and it was Jaden Noel taking 3rd. We'll move into our 9th and final heat of the 2IM here. Garrett Jones in lane 1, Kai Shinkyo in lane 2, Jack Butera in 3, Brian Zapata in 4, Andrew Tran in 5, and Max LaRoche in lane 6. Jack Butera owns the top time coming in, 1:52.48, about 6 seconds faster than Brian Zapata from Anglerfish in lane 4. So after the butterfly, it's Andrew Tran from Shamrock leading the way in lane 5, 25.36 for Tran. Andrew Tran continues to look strong in lane 5. Keep an eye on Garrett Jones in lane 1 and Kai Shinkyo. So here's where I think Kai Shinkyo will make the move. So 13-year-old from Gators. Very, very strong breaststroker. It would not surprise me to see Shinkyo in the lead when they make the turn for freestyle here. So Shinkyo is running in lane 2. So tightly bunched group of swimmers in 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, but it is Kai Shinkyo, the leader in lane 2 as he turns into freestyle here. 1:30.42, his current time. So Shinkyo in 3, Brian Zapata in 4. Stroke for stroke here. Let's see who's got the reach at the end, and it is Kai Shinkyo taking it, 1:58.63. Zapata goes 1:58.84. Third place comes from lane. Actually, second place was Butera, excuse me. Zapata came in 3rd. So Kai Shinkyo, your Heat 9 winner. We will move into event 27. It's the girls 13 and over 100-yard freestyle. There will be 20 heats of girls 100 freestyle. 20 heats, and here we go. Lanes 1, 2, and 6 are open. So we have Madeline Beliveau in lane 3, Emily Cronin in 4, Sophia Pang in lane 5. There we go. We're up to 115 people on the live stream. And one of the questions we posed this morning was, what is your favorite Thanksgiving side dish that you cannot live without? So for me, I can start it off here as Sophia Pang remains the leader in lane 5. 2 things you can't take away from me for Thanksgiving. Side dishes. I want cranberry sauce, and I want it in a can. I don't want the cranberries. I want it in a can, ocean spray, give it to me cold. Secondly, I want stuffing. I want some good stovetop stuffing. So that's what you can't take away from me. I want to hear from you. What's your favorite Thanksgiving dish that you can't live without as you watch Sophia Pang taking heat number 1 for the girls, 111.33. Emily Cronin takes second. Excuse me, Madeline Beliveau takes second. Emily Cronin takes third. So Sophia Pang, your heat 1 winner. We had some interesting responses to this question this morning. Julie Green in lane 1, Natalie Pidato in 2, Felicia Pacheco in 4, Prachi Agarwal in 5, and Sadie Enright in 6. Robin, what's your side dish you can't live without for Thanksgiving? Stuffing. What's that? Stuffing and mashed potatoes, my colleague Robin Connor says. I'm with her on the stuffing. Mashed potatoes, unpopular opinion, not my favorite thing. I eat them, don't get me wrong, not my favorite. As Sadie Enright is your leader at the halfway point. All right, we got some people. Oh, Jenny Edie says a sweet potato casserole. Okay. I don't think I've ever had a sweet potato casserole, so shame on me, but it sounds fantastic. Melissa Hughes is also agreeing, stuffing and cranberry sauce. As Julie Green speeds towards the finish in lane 1. So Julie Green from Shamrock will take heat 2, 111.09. Agarwal takes second, Sadie Enright third. Heat 3 in the water. Ella Folks in lane 1. Samara Gali in 2. Eliza Bach in 3. Isabella Bradshaw in 4. Vivian Wen in 5. And lane 6 is open and empty. Let's get some feedback from you. What is your Thanksgiving side dish that you could not live without? You could take away everything else and you're just having turkey and what dish? For me, it's probably turkey and stuffing. Cranberry sauce, a close third as Isabella Bradshaw makes the turn at the halfway point. Your leader from Crimson in lane 4. 13-year-old came in with a 109.50. Yvonne Rogers says, stuffing and Brussels sprouts. Okay, Yvonne, so I'm with you on the stuffing. With the Brussels sprouts, I don't know. My wife's made them before. She's roasted them. I don't know. I just can't get into them. Bradshaw and Wen battling it out lanes 4 and 5. Wen made a late move, and she will take first. So great race there. Wen takes first, 105.63. Bradshaw second, 105.67. Third place was Ella Folks in lane 1. We'll move on to heat 4. Genevieve Chase in 1. Sophia Simus in 2. Selena Cow in 3. Caitlin Samick in lane 4. Ashley Moulton in lane 5. Alex Kopolsky in lane 6. Anglerfish Aquatics, I'm trying to remember where they're out of. Are they out of Lincoln or Cumberland, or are they in New Hampshire? Oh, look at Ray Magnan checking in. French meat stuffing. Oh, Robin's giving it a big thumbs up and a smile. So Sophia Simus is running first at the halfway point. She's followed by Genevieve Chase. A happy belated birthday to Mr. Magnan out there. Celebrated a birthday this week. Happy birthday, Ray. So Sophia Simus in lane 2. Starting to pull away here. Came in with a 107.99. She'll win by about a body length. 103.91 for Simus. Second place goes to Chase, 105.12. Third place goes to Selena Cow with a 106.83. So Sophia Simus, your Heat 4 winner. Heat 5 in the water. Jillian Frechette in lane 1. Meredith Humphreys in 2. Hunter Dubois in 3. Nina Lane in 4. Arushi Pant in 5. And Alex Ruxdalis in lane 6. So the French meat stuffing, I'll try it. One of the parents this morning talked about a Portuguese stuffing, which included chorizo. And I'm a big chorizo fan, even though I probably don't even say it right. At the halfway point here, Arushi Pant in lane 5, the leader, 30.88, followed closely by Lane and Hunter Dubois. So tightly bunched group of swimmers here, really lanes 1 through 6. So I'm really curious to try this Portuguese style stuffing that may have a little kick to it with some chorizo in it. It looks like Arushi Pant now starting to pull away in lane 5. So it will be Arushi Pant taking it 104.31. Nina Lane takes second, Hunter Dubois third. So Gators, 1, 2, 3. Heat 6 of 20 in the water. Isabella Zoris in 1, Charlotte Kaiser in 2, Amanda Abbott in 3, Iris Liao in 4, Carolina Kiang in 5, and Selena Zhu in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Abbott, 105.17 for Abbott. Oh, yes, Emily Baker. Stuffing and canned cranberry sauce. Yes, Emily. Carolina Kiang, the leader at the halfway point, followed by Iris Liao. So Kiang went a 30.97 going out. The lanky 13-year-old in lane 5 has been coming on strong of late with a lot of good swimming performances. Iris Liao, though, making a push in 4. So Liao and Kiang at the flags. Kiang has the reach advantage, stroke for stroke, and it is Kiang who takes it 104.60 to 104.66. Fantastic racing there. Charlotte Kaiser takes third, 105.21. Heat 7 of 20, excuse me. Ava Webster in first in lane 1. Lily Jonkis in 2. Callie Parent in 3, Meadow Sherlock in 4, Vivian Ma in 5, and Tessa Renyi in lane 6. So Emily Baker stuffing and then canned cranberry sauce. I am with you 1,000%. Can't live without it. So at the halfway point, it's Ava Webster from Bayside in lane 1. She's followed closely by Lily Jonkis in lane 2 from Gators. And it's Webster and Jonkis battling here down the stretch. It could be Jonkis at the end, and it is Lily Jonkis. 102.37. Webster goes a 102.64. Third place comes from lane 4, and that's Meadow Sherlock. Lightning fire here as we have lane 8 in the water. Claire Wepler in 1, Anna Rupp in 2, Phoebe Renier in 3, Vivian Krowicki in 4, Amaya Brooks in 5, and Michaela Gabriel in lane 6. When we're talking about desserts for Thanksgiving, I'm a pretty basic apple pie. I love apple pie, but my mother also makes this strawberry pie. So at the halfway point, we have Phoebe Renier first. It's got a graham cracker crust, and it's almost like a strawberry-flavored Cool Whip type of pie. It is fantastic. It's light, and I could eat the whole pie by myself very easily. So shout out to Mom's strawberry pie as Phoebe Renier continues her attack on Heat 8 here. And it looks like Renier will get it done in the middle of the pool, lane 3, 101.17. Amaya Brooks taking second. Viv Krowicki taking third. So Phoebe Renier, your Heat 8 winner. We'll move into Heat number 9. Kate Arkin in lane 1. Catherine Jennings in 2. Ava Bradshaw in 3. J.C. Hoffman in 4, Carolyn Simmons in 5, and Maeve Hogan in lane 6. Ava Bradshaw comes in with the top time of 1:00.69. looks like your halfway point leader could be J.C. Hoffman in 4, and it is 28.89 for Hoffman. She's followed closely by Carolyn Simmons and Kate Arkin in lane 1. So that final turn here, it looks like it was Carolyn Simmons with a great turn at the wall there in lane 5 from Crimson. So the 14-year-old from Crimson has a great second half of the 100 freestyle, and she'll take it home. Carolyn Simmons goes 59.81. Second place goes to J.C. Hoffman. Third place comes out of lane 1. That's Kate Arkin. So Carolyn Simmons, your Heat 9 winner. Heat 10 out of 20, halfway through almost. Madison Rogers in lane 1, Sophia Cornwell in 2, Asha Culp in 3, Mia Bulatowicz in 4, Emma Richards in 5, and Charlotte Friedman in lane 6. So Madison Rogers looking strong at the halfway point in lane 1, 27.65. Rogers, the tall 14-year-old from Gators. Just joined Gators about a year and a half ago. A true multi-sport athlete, did not swim long course, has returned to Gators for short course. She's getting pushed a little by Friedman at the top of the screen, but it will be Madison Rogers, 59.01. Great swim by Rogers. Her bookend, Charlotte Friedman in 6, goes 59.40, good for second. Emma Richards takes third. So Madison Rogers, your Heat 10 winner. We'll move to Heat 11, Sarah Pescod. In lane 1, Jane Dater in 2, Autumn Card in 3, Emma Bedard in 4, Mia Burns in 5, and Victoria Zhang in lane 6. As Rogers is absolutely gassed after that race. Good race by Madison there. Pescod in the lead early here, halfway through, 28.66 for Sarah Pescod. See if she can hold on to that. She came in with a 1:00.12. It looks like it's Mia Burns in lane 5 and Pescod in 1, but Pescod still holding on to the lead, and she'll take it, 59.75. Great swim by Sarah Pescod. The only swimmer in that heat to come in under a minute. Mia Burns came in second, and they started the heat so fast I didn't see third. Heat 12 of 20, Riley Plant in 1, Kaylee Boynton in 2, Kylie Herbstuber in 3, Olive Haller in 4, Maud Smith Montross in lane 5, and Michelle Zian in lane 6. So for those basketball fans out there, as we watch Maud Smith Montross in lane 5, the last name of Montross may sound familiar. Eric Montross, who played for the University of North Carolina and was a Boston Celtic for a number of years in the NBA, is, I believe, Maud's uncle. I remember I was told this last year at some point because the name stood out to me, Montross. And it will be Smith Montross who takes heat number 12 out of lane 5. 57.12 the time for Smith Montross. Second place goes to Haller in lane 4. Third place, Michelle Zian in 6. We'll move on to heat number 13. Lydia Rodriguez in lane 1. Maria DePietro in 2. Nora Herbstuber in 3. Elena Dudkina in lane 4. Kirsten Baker in lane 5, and Vivian Wienert in lane 6. Over the past 2 weekends, I just had the pleasure of calling the MIAA sectionals and state championships at WPI and the Boston Sports Institute, respectively. I know Elena Dudkina swam in that race. We had a premature whistle there by one of the officials. Really interesting there. Alina Dudkina. She must know we're talking about her. She's running in first right now in lane 4. If I could only remember what high school she swam for. She had a great sectionals and state championship meet the past 2 weeks. So Alina Dudkina keeping up the good swimming. Your Heat 13 winner. Second place goes to Maria DiPietro. Third place, Vivian Wienert. We'll move on to Heat 14. Angela Parasolt in 1, Audrey Cook in 2, Jaden Fioli-Haughey in 3, Abigail Goncalves-Corney in 4, Georgia Spangler in 5, and Elizabeth Guevara in lane 6. Yes, Yvonne, I'm with you. I will eat any dessert as well. You put any dessert in front of me, it's going down. Audrey Cook from the Bluefins, your leader at the halfway point, 27.63 for Cook. Great turn there. She didn't breathe in or out of her turns. Very crucial in freestyle. Let's watch her on the far end. Looks like she breathed out of that wall, but not into it. So great performance here by Audrey Cook, the 14-year-old from the Boston YMCA Bluefins. She will take first. Going away, 56.91 for Cook. Second place will go to Parasolt in lane 1. Third place, Fioli-Haughey in lane 3. We will move on to Heat 15 of 20. Ula Haller in 1, Allison Farrell in 2, Alex Watroba in 3, Jolyn Zhang in 4, Kirsten Catarino in 5, and Quinn Cute in lane 6. Alex Watroba owns the top time coming in, 56.83, the 16-year-old from PVAA. Looks like Allison Farrell is going to be your leader at the halfway point in lane 2, and it is Farrell, 26.73. Her split. Starting to run away from the field a bit is Farrell, the 16-year-old from Gators North. Allison Farrell will take first here from lane 2, 55.24. Second place will go to lane 4, Jolyn Zhang. Third place out of lane 3, Alex Watroba. So Allison Farrell, your Heat 15 winner. Heat 16 in the water, Sarah Henderson in 1, Maggie Holland in 2, Jocelyn Halsey in 3, Lila Doherty in 4, Grace Nardozzi in 5, and Savannah Lombardi in lane 6. So it's Joss Halsey in the lead at the halfway point. Shout out to Joss's mom, Heather. I'm sure she's watching this afternoon from wherever you are. Joss looking good here in lane 3. Came in with the top time of 56.21. Maggie Holland making a move in lane 2, as is Doherty in lane 4. But Halsey will not be stopped here, and it will be Joss Halsey, 55.73. Doherty takes second. Third place will come from lane 6. That's Lombardi, 57.03. We'll move into Heat 17. Ava Wong in lane 1. Katie Dunbar in 2. Caitlin Horsch in 3. Corinne Cartwright in lane 4. Kelsey Dador in lane 5. Lydia Kraft in lane 6. Just a quick little shout out to our Gators swimmer here in lane number 4, Corinne Cartwright. Transferred to St. Raphael Academy last weekend, so we're sad to see her leave Seekonk High School, but swimming now, or going to my alma mater, St. Raphael Academy in Pawtucket. Best of luck to Corinne, as Caitlin Horsch is your leader at the halfway point in lane 3. So Caitlin Horsch will take this lane heat 17, 55-45. Second place will come from lane 6. That's Lydia Kraft, the 13-year-old, 56-36. Third place will be lane 1, Ava Wong. We'll move on to heat number 18. And we had another malfunction. So this is our third malfunction of the afternoon. We had 6 or 7 this morning with our equipment. So the swimmers will line up back on the blocks. So we'll try this again, heat number 18. Swimmers are back up on the blocks. Aya Hassani in lane 1, Zoe Webster in 2, Alden White in 3, Lauren Jolly in 4, Quinn White in 5, and Julia Pelchat in lane 6. Everybody comes in with a 54 time here. So this is going to be a very tight swim. Keep an eye on White in 3, Pelchat in 6, as well as Jolly in 4. It was White leading the way. Quinn White in lane 5. Pelchat is running second right now out of lane 6. So Quinn White will take it out of lane 5 from Crimson, 53-47. So great time by White there. Second place goes to, actually it was Quinn White takes it, Alden White second, Julia Pelchat third. Heat 19. Anna Zanolio in lane 1, Madison Crummy in 2, Caitlin Lacey in 3, Addison Abreu in 4, Courtney Bogosian in 5, and Morgan Fredette in lane 6. So sorry, the two last names, White, screwed me up there in heat 18. I thought I made a mistake. I didn't, which is surprising because I always make mistakes. So at the halfway point, it's Addison Abreu in lane 4, 26-19 for Abreu. At the halfway point, Courtney Bogosian running second, 26-41. So Bogosian and Abreu 0.3 apart. Madison Crummy right behind them as well from Shamrock. So as they make their final push here, it's coming down to Abreu and Bogosian, and it is Addison Abreu, 54-46. She'll take it. Bogosian second, 54-90. Third place goes to Anna Zanolo, 56-01. And our final girls heat for the 100 free, Lucy Shivers in 1, Sonia Mlakar in 2, Emily Kang in 3, Ainsley Nalen in 4, Alexandra Akmeva in 5, and Audi Lynn in lane 6. So a tie for first at the halfway point between Kang and Akmeva, both coming in at a 25-88. So Emily Kang takes it 53-62. Akmeva second, Ainsley Nalen takes third, 54-57. So that's a wrap on the girls 100 free. We'll move on to the boys, try and catch our breaths for a second. Axel London in 1, Raj Moore in 2, Daniel Coburn in lane 3. 3 swimmers here. So Daniel Coburn will take our opening heat of the boys 100 free, 55-78 from Coburn from Gators. Axel London from Anglerfish Aquatics will take second out of lane 2. Raj Moore from Crimson will take third in lane 3. Lanes 2 through 5, Daniel Borisovich in 2. Luke Gimbron Naviloff in 3. Caden Steffo in lane 4. And in lane 5, Ashwa Saranavanakumar. Borisovich, your leader at the halfway point from Gators, 13 years old, came in with a 1:14.02. So he too will belong to Daniel Borisovich, the 13-year-old from Gators. He's chasing a 1:14. He's going to demolish that time. Could go sub a minute. 1:00.04. Just barely misses breaking a minute. Second place will go to Luke Gimbron Naviloff. And in third place is Caden Steffo. So Borisovich, your Heat 2 winner. Full pool of swimmers here for Heat 3. David Schneider in lane 1, Harry Holtz in 2, Frank McGee in 3, Yuval Artsy in 4, Adrian Dang in 5, and Alexander Bach in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Frank McGee, 1:03.33. He's swimming out of lane 3, but right now it looks like it's Adrian Dang and Harry Holtz. And it's going to be Harry Holtz in the lead at the halfway point, 30:65 the time for Holtz. So Harry Holtz doesn't let up. He'll be your winner. 1:02.44 for Holtz. Second place comes from lane 6. That's Alexander Bach. Third place, lane 3, Frank McGee, as we move on to Heat 4. Benju in lane 1, Callum Musto in 2, Ethan Liu in 3, Ethan Curran in 4, Jack Reed in 5, and Taran Nandankumar in lane 6. Ethan Liu owns the top time, 1:01.25. Coming in at the halfway point, it's going to be Callum Musto from Shamrock, 27.90. Missed my first home swim meet in a while last night. It was not available to live stream. Actually had the opportunity that I couldn't pass up to see the Celtics-Lakers last night, the game in which the Celtics had a resounding victory. Got to see LeBron James play for the first time ever. Musto and Liu battling it out stroke for stroke here. It looks like it's going to be Musto, though, and it is. 58.88. Liu goes 59.21. Third place goes to Jack Reed in lane 5, 1:01.55. So Callum Musto, your Heat 4 winner. Heat 5, Theo Bain in 1, Ethan Gong in 2, Adam Riley in 3, Jackson Deal in 4, Gabriel Oliva Booth in 5, and Bowden Spurn in lane 6. So good win for the Celtics last night. Of course, the Patriots on Thursday Night Football with a resounding 25-0 win over the hapless Atlanta Falcons. Just a complete mess down there in Atlanta for the Falcons. Halfway point, Gabriel Oliva Booth, your leader. Now the Patriots have 10 days to prepare for what will be a much more formidable opponent. The Tennessee Titans coming to town on November 29th, so the Sunday after Thanksgiving. Oliva Booth remains the leader in lane 5, so he came in with a 101.06. 58.36 for Oliva Booth. Second place goes to lane 4, and that's Jackson Deal. Third place goes to lane 2, Ethan Gong. We'll move into heat number 6. Aiden Wallace in lane 1, Neil Ray in 2, Jack Kong in 3, Josef Gerhardt in 4, Thomas Valfels in 5, and Madsen Spurn in lane 6. I don't know what happened with the Bruins. If I know they didn't play at home last night, obviously with the Celtics at home. Wake me up when it's playoff hockey. Don't really follow much of the regular season hockey. So at the halfway point, it's Jack Kong, 27-20, followed closely by Neil Ray. So both Gators teammates, Kong and Ray. But it is Jack Kong who's opened up a bit of a lead in lane 3. So it's Jack Kong taking it 57-34. Aiden Wallace moves into second from lane 1, so great job by Wallace. He was in a tie for second with Thomas Valfels in lane 5. So we're moving on to heat number 7. Max Georgiev in 1, William Erott in 2, Liam Green in lane 3, Zach Biodane in 4, Lucas Leonard in lane 5, Colby Moskos in lane 6. So your leader at the halfway point is Max Georgiev, 27-20 from Crimson, the halfway point. So Georgiev will take it here out of lane 1, your Heat 7 winner. 57-18 for Georgiev. Lucas Leonard taking second. Third place will go on to lane 3. That's Liam Green. So Max Georgiev, your Heat 7 winner. Moving into heat number 8. Agamen Alexopoulos in lane 1. Jaden Yang in 2. Reed Mitchell in 3. Ryan Vocchio in 4, Jackson Wagner in 5, and Andy Duan in lane 6. Top time coming in, owned by Reed Mitchell, 57-68. Look at this, all 6 swimmers neck and neck. They're all clocking in at a 27. It was Reed Mitchell, though, 27.05 at the 50 split. You rarely see that. Looks like it was 0.5 of a second separating the top 6 swimmers. So coming back, it looks like Jaden Yang in lane 2, Reed Mitchell in 3, Ryan Vocchio in 4, but it looks like it will be Jaden Yang. 56-47, Mitchell takes second, 56-87, Vocchio third, 56-93. So we'll move into heat number 9. Alex Abdulin in 1, Henry Engine in 2, Jarrett Zito in lane 3, Eric Lee in 4, Daniel Landau in 5, and Brendan Watson in lane 6. So Alex Abdulin in lane 1, your leader. at the halfway point, 26:07. So let's see if Abdulin can keep up that second half speed, and it looks like he will out of lane number 1. Alex Abdulin will take it. It's your Heat 9 winner, 54-65. Daniel Landau takes second. Third place is Eric Lee out of lane 4. So Alex Abdulin, your Heat 9 winner. Heat 10 in the water. Great start there by lane 3. That's Ethan Halpern. Ryan Kornacki in 1. Noam Thrilnikov in 2. Ethan Halpern in 3. Leon Kasharovsky in 4. Luca Brenner in 5. And Moritz Gerhard in lane 6. Once again, it was Halpern with a great start there. Definitely caught my attention at the start. It is Leon Kosharevsky. And no, it's actually Noam Thrilnikov. The leader at the halfway point, 26:06. So Thrilnikov, the 15-year-old from Gators North, 56:09 is the time he came in with. Looks like now Halpern has taken over the lead with a strong second 50, and it is Halpern taking it 54:79. Gerhard second. Brenner third. So Halpern, your Heat 10 winner. Heat 11 in the water, Abel Haller in lane 1, Ian Green in 2, Harry Feng in 3, Keith Hartman in 4, Alex Salima in 5, and Owen Magoon in lane 6. Ian Green from the Boston YMCA Bluefins, your leader at the halfway point here. 25:74 for Green, swimming out of lane 2. Really lanes 1 through 4. Stroke for stroke. See if Green can hold on in 2. It looks like it's Hartman now in lane 4. He's got the reach advantage, and it is Keith Hartman taking it 53:70 for Hartman. Haller takes second. Third place goes to Harry Feng. Heat 12 in the pool. Jacob Freeman in 1. Addie Cole in 2. Andrew Eng in 3. Oliver Cox in 4. Dawson Rice in 5. And Lucas Nelson in lane 6. Dawson Rice looking strong out of lane 4, as is Cox. It is Dawson Rice, the leader at the halfway point, 24:47. Right behind him is Oliver Cox in lane 4. So let's see if Rice can keep up this pace. It looks like it's Oliver Cox who has moved into first place. In lane 4, and it is Oliver Cox takes it 51:37. Dawson Rice takes second. Third place, Andrew Ing. Nice swim for Ing there, 52:16. We'll move on to Heat 13. Dan Brudney in lane 1. Lucas Uregi in 2. Alex Lopes in 3. Sean Tesoro in 4. Anton Bonacci in 5. And Howard Zhu in lane 6. So it's Lucas Uregi, 17-year-old from Bayside, leader at the halfway point, 23:89. Anybody's race here as they come down the stretch. It looks like Alex Lopes has now moved into first out of lane 3. He's battling with Brudney in lane 1, and it's Dan Brudney comes from lane 1, 50-21 for Brudney. Lopes takes second. Uregi takes third. So Dan Brudney, 50-21 for the win of Heat 13. Heat 14 in the water. Matthew Thompson in lane 1. Zach Bubanovic in 2. Andrew Tran in 3. Paul Denega in 4. Chris Hammett in 5. Marcus Tran in lane 6. So it's Chris Hammett, the leader at the halfway point, 23:02. So great swim here from Chris Hammett, the 18-year-old, came in with a 50:29. He will absolutely destroy that time, 48:41 for Hammett. Second place is Denega at 49:70. Third place is lane 2, Zach Bubanovic. So this takes us to our 15th and final heat. Zach Halsey in lane 1, Ethan McConaughey in lane 2, Jaden Bunt in 3, Eric Wang in 4, Theo Baudet in 5, and William McClellan in lane 6. Bunt comes in with the top time here, 47:56, but keep an eye on McClellan in lane 6. And it is McClellan who is the leader at the halfway point, 22 high, 22:79. So McClellan, the standout swimmer for Gators, also Barrington High School here, in Barrington, Rhode Island. So it's McClellan who takes it, 47:49 for McClellan. Second place goes to Eric Wang in lane 4. Third place, Ethan McConaughey. Sorry, Ethan. So we'll move on to event 29. It's the girls. It's everybody's favorite event, the 200 fly. There will be 4 heats on the ladies' side. Heat 1 in the water right now. Amaya Brooks in lane 2. Charlotte Friedman in 3. Charlotte Kaiser in lane 4. So it's Friedman at the not at the halfway point. It's a 200. It's Friedman after the 50. This is a long race, the 200 fly. One of the more difficult races. The fatigue will start setting in typically around that 100 mark. Charlotte Friedman from Gators. Your leader at the halfway point. $113.73 for Friedman. You'll see fatigue starting to set in there as Friedman's strokes get a little more labored. See if she can hang on for this final 50. Amaya Brooks starting to look a little bit stronger in lane 2. So let's see if Amaya Brooks can make a move on Friedman. Friedman had built up a pretty solid lead over the first 150. As this is an absolutely exhausting race. So Charlotte Friedman will take heat 1, 241.63. It will be Amaya Brooks taking second, 248.62. Kaiser will take third. Kaiser should have a pretty significant time drop here as well, and she does. 256.37 for Kaiser. She came in with a 304.09. Nice swim, Charlotte. We'll move on to heat number 2. Phoebe Renyi in 1, Arushi Pant in 2, Ava Wong in 3, Avery Brown in 4, and Quinn White in lane 5. Lane 6 is open. Tight race here, lanes 3, 4, 5. Ava Wong, Avery Brown, Quinn White. The halfway point, it's Ava Wong, the 15-year-old from Gators, ahead of Avery Brown and Quinn White right now. So Ava Wong continuing to look strong here in the 2 fly. So here comes Avery Brown in lane 4. Wong's Gator teammate. Quinn White still sticking around as well. So Wong is your leader. Ava Wong in lane 3, Avery Brown in lane 4, Quinn White in lane 5. Will Wong hold on? Here comes Avery Brown. And it is Avery Brown who takes it, 221.39. Wong goes 221.98. Third place, lane 5, Quinn White. So what a swim for Avery Brown, making the comeback there in the second half of the race. Finally caught up to Ava Wong, who got out to a really strong start. Have to settle for second. No shame there. Great race by all 3, Wong, Brown, and White for your top 3. We'll move into heat number 3 of 4. Corinne Cartwright in lane 1, Emily Kang in 2, Audi Lynn in 3, Lauren Jolly in 4, Mia Burns in lane 5, and Julia Pelchat in lane 6. Audi Lynn has the top time coming in, 2:17.45, so almost 3 seconds, actually over 3 seconds, better than the next fastest swimmer, Lauren Jolly from Gators. So Audi Lynn in lane 3, keep an eye on her. It's Pelchat, though, Julia Pelchat in lane 6, out to the blazing fast start, 29.62 for her first 50, the only sub-30 time on the board. So Pelchat, otherwise known as an exceptional freestyler, showing some grit here in the 2 fly. .103.32 for Pelchat. She's the leader. Out of lane 6, so we saw a lot of lane 6 winners this morning, as well as lane number 1, continuing that trend a little bit here this afternoon. Julia Pelchat looking to make it another outside lane winner. She's got a pretty sizable lead right now on Mia Burns. It looks like Burns is her next closest swimmer, but Burns is starting to make a little bit of a move here in lane 5. Jolly and Kang not out of the picture either, but Pelchat continues to look very strong here. So Julia Pelchat will take it home. She will destroy her best time. Pelchat goes to 2:15.97. So Pelchat 2:15.97. Burns goes to 2:18.04. Kang goes a 2:21.01. So great swim there. Julia Pelchat, your Heat 3 winner, 2:15.97. Our fourth and final heat on the girls' side in the water. Caitlin Lacey in lane 1, Morgan Fredette in 2, Clara Renner in 3, Ruby Groves in lane 4, Jocelyn Halsey in lane 5, and Lila Doherty in lane 6. Jean Dolan checking in, Stanley Kaiser as well. Happy to have you all. Great swim right there by Avery Brown. You witnessed a very exciting comeback by Avery in the 2 fly. So closing in on the halfway point here, it's Clara Renner from Crimson, followed by Ruby Groves. Renner was a 1:00:00, 1 minute flat. Groves a 1:01:58 at the 100 split. Renner continues to swim from out in front. It's really interesting, the contrast between swimmers who like to swim from out in front. They swim much better when they're out in the lead, or swimmers who like to be a little behind and be able to make that comeback and have something to fight for. Renner here showing she likes to swim from out in front, refusing to relinquish this lead on Groves. Groves sticking right with her in lane 4. Groves, the classical high school standout swimmer, but it is Renner who takes it, 2:05:45. Groves goes at 2:08:15. Third place will come from lane number 5, and that's Joss Halsey. So Clara Renner, 15-year-old from Crimson, your Heat 4 winner. We'll move on to event 30, which is the boys 2 fly. 4 heats of the boys 2 fly. Gabriel Oliva Booth in lane 2, Abel Haller in lane 3, and Brian Zapata in lane 4. 4 heats on the boys' side. Brian Zapata in lane 4, who's out to the early lead. Oliva Booth and Zapata came in with no time recorded. Haller has a 3:02:60. Brian Zapata continues the lead in lane 4. from Anglerfish Aquatics. Abel Haller running second. Gabriel Oliva Booth running third. So Zapata finishes up in a 209.47. Haller will take second out of lane 3, 228.50 for Haller. Oliva Booth will finish up in lane 2. We'll move on to heat number 2. Moving right along here this afternoon. 346 or 347 on the East Coast. Probably starting to get a little dusky outside already. Definitely don't like the early sunset times that we're upon here in New England. We got swimmers in lanes 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great start from lane 5. That was Ryan Kelly from Shamrock Swim Club. Bowden Spurn in lane 2, Noam Thirilnikov in lane 3, Cormac Hughes in 4, Ryan Kelly in 5, and they talk about reaction time in swimming sometimes as being the differentiator, and you saw it right there. So Ryan Kelly was in the pool probably a quarter of a second, maybe approaching a half a second before everyone else. So great reaction time, good explosion off the blocks there by Kelly in lane 5 from Shamrock Swim Club. Thirilnikov running in second right now in lane 3, followed by Cormac Hughes and Bowden Spurn. Kelly, the 13-year-old from Shamrock Swim Club, came in with a 245.82. Noam Thirilnikov remaining in second. Looks like Cormac Hughes has moved into third, or Cormac Hughes actually was in third. He remains in third place here. Now is when you start to see fatigue set in. Kelly holding on to a 4-second lead over Thirilnikov. But you can definitely see his stroke pace has slowed down a little bit, a little less whip in that kick. So Ryan Kelly will take it. 231.21 for Kelly. Bowden Spurn moves into second. Thirilnikov takes third. So Bowden Spurn with a great swim there, moving from fourth place to second over the final 100. We'll move into heat number 3. Ali Lundgren in lane 1, Ara Parsegian in 2, Will Kennedy in 3, Damian Figet-Kosarev in 4, Jack Eady in 5, and Ben Terentiev in lane 6. BB Kavik, thank you, my friend. A happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Hope you enjoy a nice day of food, family, and football. That's what we hope to enjoy. That's what I hope to enjoy. Great start by Parsegian in lane 2. Ara Parsegian, the 15-year-old from Gators. Out to the very early lead. He's followed by Damian Figet-Kosarev in lane 4. Parsegian, the 15-year-old from Gators North, came in with a 2:15.97. Figet-Kosarev starting to make a little bit of a move here. Known for his exceptional breaststroke. So pretty good in the butterfly as well. Long, lanky 15-year-old. So he made his move on that last 25, and it looks like Figet-Kosarev now is our leader in lane 4. Parsegian battling to keep up. It will be Damian Figet-Kosarev taking heat number 3. 2:08.91. Parsegian goes 2:10.88, good for second. Third place comes from lane 5. That's Jack Eady, 2:14.05. Okay, so here's heat 4. Jeffrey Kong in lane 1, Nick Kavik in 2, Mateo Smith in lane 3, Ryan Connors in lane 4, Kai Shinkyo in lane 5, Eddie Cole in lane 6. As I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, a lot of swimmers shooting for seniors cuts here, so every one of these swims extremely important. I'm sure many swimmers in this particular heat working to get that seniors cut. It was Mateo Smith at the wall in first, Ryan Connors in second. Seniors cut is 2:04.59.
Next event is event number 31 is the girls 13 and over 100-yard breaststroke. There are 14 heats. Heat 1 behind the box, please.
So it's Smith and Connors leading the way, lanes 3 and 4 here. Connors is ever so close to the cut, 2:04.71 he comes in with. So needs to shave merely a little over a tenth of a second. Looking good right now. 58.26 for Connors at the 100 split. Making up some ground on Smith as well. So Mateo Smith remains the leader in lane 3. Ryan Connors in lane 4. Magic number here, 2:04.59. Let's get it, boys. Another 50 here. Smith remains your leader. Connors running second. Magic number once again, 2:04.59. They make the turn for home for the final 25. Connors starting to make a little bit of a move on Smith. It looks like Smith's going to hold on, but let's watch that time. Connors needs a 2:04.59. It looks like he's going to get it here. Ryan Connors makes the seniors cut, 2:01.39 for Connors. Mateo Smith takes first, 2:00.17. So Smith and Connors both make the seniors cut right there. Third place comes from lane 2. That's Nick Kavik just off. Kavik goes to 2:06.47. So exciting swim there. Great to see all that hard work pay off. We'll move into event 31, the girls 13 and over 100-yard breaststroke. Whew, heat number 1, Eliza Bach. Lane 2, Prachi Agrawal. Let me start over because I'm riding the high of that last race. Lane 2, Eliza Bach. Lane 3, Prachi Agrawal. Lane 4, Emily Cronin. Lane 5, Caitlin Samick. So our leader looks to be Caitlin Samick from lane 5. 13-year-old from Anglerfish Aquatics. So Samick will take Heat 1, 131.74. Agrawal will take second, 136.35. Third place will go to lane 3. That's Eliza Bach takes second. Third place was Agrawal. And Caitlin Samick, your Heat 1 winner. Heat 2 already in the water. Lane 6 is open, so no swimmer in 6. Felicia Pacheco in 1, Natalie Pidado in 2, Sadie Enright in 3, Vivian Wen in 4, Julie Green in 5 again, event 31, girls 13 and over, 100-yard breaststroke, as we've transitioned over from the 2 fly into the 1 breast. Vivian Wen, our early leader, the halfway point. Vivian Wen making her final turn for home. The leader from Bayside YMCA, swimming out of lane 4, 137.95. The time to beat for Wen. I think she's going to destroy that time, so this should be a very significant time drop for Vivian Wen, and it is 126.73, so an 11-second time drop. Second place looks to be coming from lane 1, Felicia Pacheco from PVAA. Third place will go to lane number 3. That's Sadie Enright from Anglerfish. So Vivian Wen, your Heat 2 winner. Heat 3 in the water, full pool of kids. Sophie Janovka in lane 1, Genevieve Chase in 2, Hunter Dubois in 3, Alex Koplovsky in lane 4, Selena Zhu in 5, and Madeline Beliveau in lane 6. So it's Hunter Dubois at the halfway point here in lane 3. The leader, 42.28 was the time for Dubois. She comes in with a 131.52. Dubois continuing to look strong here as she comes toward the finish. 13-year-old from Gators. Dubois will take first, 128.16 the time for Dubois. Koplovsky will take second from Crimson. Third place will go to Genevieve Chase in lane 2. So we move on to heat number 4. Mia Bulatowicz in lane 1, Carolyn Simmons in 2, Jane Dador in 3, Selena Cow in 4, Sophia Pang in 5, and in lane 6 you have Meredith Humphreys. The top time coming in belongs to Jane Dador, 128.79. Hello to Jane's mother, who's most likely watching out there somewhere, Amy. Sophia Pang is your leader at the halfway point in lane 5. So Pang will take it out of lane 5, 125.67 the time for Pang. Carolyn Simmons takes second, 126.65. Mia Bulatowicz will take third, 127.82. So Sophia Pang, your heat 3 winner. Excuse me, heat 4 winner. Moving on to heat 5. Sophia Simas in lane 1, Ashley Moulton in 2. Asha Culp in 3, Samara Gali in 4, Laura Talley in 5, Meadow Sherlock in lane 6. It looks like lane 3 is scratched, so no swimmer in lane 3, Asha Culp. Sophia Simas and Laura Talley leading the way. Lanes 1 and 5. And it's Sophia Simas at the halfway point. 37.99 for Simas. Talley a 38.88 at the 50. So Simas and Talley banging it out here down the stretch, and it looks like it's Simas who'll take it, 121.48. Talley takes second, 122.85. Third place goes to lane number 4, and that's Samara Gali, 125.50. Heat 6 in the water, Nina Lane in lane 1, Iris Liao in 2, Isabella Zoris in 3, Georgia Spangler in 4, Amanda Abbott in 5, Jaden Fioli Haughey in lane 6. It's Liao at the halfway point, 39.44. 50 split. Oh, we have Heather Halsey checking in all fancy at the Starbucks, along with Garrett Jones. His mom had the pleasure of meeting them both up in Oh, where were we? We were in New Hampshire. Was that age groups? Long course age groups? Maybe seniors? Forget which one it was. Rainy day, horrible day up there. First place right here goes to Isabel Azores, 122.58. Iris Lyow takes second. Third place goes to Nina Lane in lane 1. You're in my territory now, Heather. That's our Starbucks Plaza. You know, I'm a Seekonk guy. Moving on to heat number 7. Kate Arkin in lane 1, Katie Dunbar in 2, Grace Nardozzi in 3, Viv Krowicki in 4, Lydia Rodriguez in 5, and Amaya Brooks in 6. One of the other things that we talked about this morning was all of the now defunct stores. Leechmere came to mind, Caldor, Ames, Radio Shack. Oh, there were a list. Strawberries, the music store. Oh, we had a blast going through now defunct department stores, as Viv Krowicki is our leader at the halfway point, 36.74 for Krowicki. Age groups, yes, it was age groups. Heather, in the pouring rain, we had tents, we had, oh, what a miserable day it was. For those of you who don't know, we were swimming at the outdoor pool up in New Hampshire. Beautiful pool, and it's great when the weather's nice, but when it rains, as it did this whole day at age groups, makes for a long, long day as we watch Viv Krowicki here finish up in lane 4, 118.03 for Krowicki. Her Crimson teammate, Grace Nardozzi, takes second. Third place is lane 5, Lydia Rodriguez. So a Crimson 1-2-3 sweep there in heat 7. Moving on to heat number 8. Ava Webster in lane 1, Madison Rogers in 2, Riley Plant in 3, Emma Bedard in 4, Maria DiPietro in 5, and Olive Haller in 6. Riley Plant comes in with the top time, 117.44. Really tight bunched group of swimmers here. Lanes 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. It's Ava Webster at the halfway point. 36.42, the 14-year-old from Bayside. She came in with a 117.86, starting to pull away a little bit here. Ava Webster is, maybe not. Lanes 4 and 5 moving up on Webster, so that's Emma Bedard and Maria DiPietro. So we'll have to see if Webster can catch the PVAA teammates here in lanes 4 and 5. Webster in 1. Will she out-touch? And she will. Ava Webster takes it, 118.44. Emma Bedard takes second. Maria DiPietro takes third, 0.2 separating them. So a great race all the way around. Congratulations to Ava Webster. We'll move on to heat 9. Elena Dudkina in lane 1, Lydia Kraft in 2, Quinn Cute in 3, Kaylee Boynton in 4, Tracy Pang in 5, and Ava Bradshaw in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Quinn Cute, 16-year-old from Gators, 116.30. Everybody coming in with a 116 something. Ava Bradshaw, 117.18. The rest of the field in the 116. So this would be a very close, competitive race as well. It's Alina Dudkina in lane 1, 3/100ths ahead of Lydia Kraft in lane 2. So Dudkina in 1, Kraft in 2. They are your leaders at the halfway point. And it remains Dudkina and Kraft battling it out here, lanes 1 and 2. What a race here. I think Dudkina has the slight edge. Kraft has the long arms. Who's going to outreach who? And it's Dudkina, 116.31. Kraft goes a 1:16.50. Third place comes from lane 4, and that's Kaylee Boynton. So Alina Dudkina, your Heat 9 winner. We're on to heat number 10. Michelle Zan in lane 1, Angela Parasolt in 2, Autumn Card in 3, Lily Jonkis in lane 4, Victoria Zhang in 5, and Jolyn Zhang in lane number 6. Autumn Card with the top time coming in, 1:14.78 for Card. Parasolt, though, running hot here in lane 2. Looks to be the early leader at the halfway point, and she is. Angela Parasolt in lane 2. 35:04 the time. Parasolt has had an excellent past year to year and a half, really, in the pool. So Parasolt will make the turn for home first. Her race to lose here, swimming out of lane 2. She came in with a 1:15.16. Starting to accelerate and pull away at the end, it is Angela Parasolt, 1:13.06, 2-second drop for her. Autumn Card takes second. Third place will come from lane 6, that's Jolyn Zhang. So Angela Parasolt, your Heat 10 winner. We'll move on to Heat 11. Kirsten Caterino in 1, Allison Farrell in 2, Maggie Holland in 3, Sophia Cornwell in 4, Savannah Lombardi in 5, and Anna Rump in lane 6. Throw an M in there, no M, Rupp, R-U-P-P. Maggie Holland owns the top time coming in, 1:11.94. Keep an eye on Holland, middle of your screen, lane 3, but it looks like it's Farrell battling Holland right now for first. Holland very long on the turn there. It was Farrell at a 33 flat at the halfway point. So Farrell and Holland. And it will remain Farrell and Holland. The battle for first. Farrell in the lead right now. Holland right behind. Lombardi starting to make a move. Not enough pool left for her to catch up. So it will be between Farrell and Holland, and it will be Farrell first. Holland second. Lombardi third. Farrell goes 1:10.54. Holland 1:10.95. Lombardi 1:12.47. Oh boy. So somebody dove in the diving well, and that triggered a chain reaction there, and I think we had some problems with the starting system as well. So this is the 5th. I think we need to get some new equipment over here. Be right back to the action. So back in the action here. This is Heat 12 in the water. I said it there. The accent came out there, Robin. The water. Heat 12 in the water. Let's get the lane assignments first. Nora Herbstruber in 1, Amanda Riley in 2, Laura Shabatarev in 3, Kristen Baker in 4, Alexandra Akhmeva in 5, and Claire Wepler in lane 6. So it looks like it's lane 3, Laura Shabatarev leading the way, followed by Alexandra Akhmeva in lane 5. I believe they are your leaders here. They are. So it's Laura Shabatarev, the 16-year-old from PVAA. She will take it out of lane 3. Herb Struber takes second in lane 1, third place lane 5, Alexandra Akhmeva. So folks and parents, I do have an announcement for you right after these lane assignments. Ava Wertnen in lane 1, Caitlin Horsch in 2, Ruby Groves in 3, Mila Vuoltinaho in 4, Chloe Akambi in 5, and Kylie Herbstruber in lane 6. Folks, this meet is scheduled to be done by 5:45. So we need to promptly vacate the Seekonk High School premises. So if you do have to pick your child up today, please be here prior to 5:45. The coaches and everyone associated to the meet cannot leave the high school until all the kids have left. There have been some instances over the past couple meets where parents have been 45 minutes to an hour late picking up their kids. So please, if you need to pick up your child at the meet today, we will be done by 5:45. Please be here prior to 5:45 so we can all get out of here quickly. The custodians can come in, they can do their work, they can get home to their families before we do this all over again tomorrow. So running here in lane 5. All right, so it's Chloe Akambi taking first in lane 5, Ava Wertnen second, and we have Caitlin Horsch in third. So we'll move on to heat 14 of 14, our final heat. Maeve Hogan in 1, Catherine Jennings in 2, Kelsa Dador in 3, Alden White in lane 4, Madison Crummy in 5, Carmen Bunt in 6. If I am not mistaken, congratulations are in order. I don't think I mentioned this on one of our live streams before. I don't know if she was swimming. So Kelsa Dador, one of the Crimson swimmers, has committed to Davidson University. So congratulations to Kelsa. Had the opportunity to meet Kelsa's mom, Amy, at age groups this earlier in the summer, and then this summer met Kelsa, who is a Narragansett Beach lifeguard, along with a million other swimmers from New England Swimming here. So good luck to Kelsa at Davidson College next year, I believe. And it looks like it could be Kelsa in the lead in lane 3. So lanes 3, 4, and 6. That's Carmen Bunt in lane 6. So it will be Carmen Bunt who takes this heat 14 out of lane 6, 108.05. Dador takes second, 108.55. Third place goes to lane 4, and that's Alden White. So that's a wrap on the girls' breast. We'll move into the boys. 12 heats of the boys. Lucas Nelson in lane 2, Raj Moore in lane 3, Ashwa Saranavamakar in lane 4, and Axel London in lane 5. Lane 1 is open here. Good afternoon of swimming. Talking side dishes, desserts, defunct department stores, you name it. Circuit City, another one that comes to mind. Used to be one of my favorites. Circuit City bit the dust a few years ago. Lucas Nelson from Crimson, the 14-year-old, running in first right now in lane number 2. So it's Lucas Nelson takes our opening heat on the boys' side, 117.76 for Nelson. Raj Moore looks to take second in lane 3, 13-year-old from Crimson. And third place looks to come from lane 5. That's Axel London from Anglerfish Aquatics. Full pool of swimmers here for heat number 2. Luke Gimbrone Navaloff in lane 1, Daniel Borisovich in 2, Callum Musto in 3, Caden Steffo in 4, Ethan Curran in 5, and Jarrett Zito in lane 6. Keep an eye on Zito in lane 6. Musto comes in with the top time, though, from Shamrock Swim Club, 1:33.85 for Musto. But at the halfway point, it's Ethan Curran from Gators, 37.97 the time for Curran. Closest swimmer to Curran is Daniel Borisovich. He's in lane number 2. We'll see if he can make a late push here, about a second running behind Curran. Borisovich in 2, Curran in 5. And it's Ethan Curran, 121.13 for Curran. Borisovich goes 122.02. Third place out of lane 6, that is Jared Zito, 124.13 for Zito. Yuval Otzi in lane 1, Lucas Leonard in 2, Jackson Wagner in lane 3, Adrian Dang in 4, Jack Eady in lane 5, and Ben Ju in lane 6. Jackson Wagner comes in with the top time, 126.47 for Wagner. But it's going to be Jack Eady at the halfway point. The leader, 35.88 for Eady. So Eady continues to look strong there. Stronger than his mother's Clemson Tigers. Uh-oh, gonna get in trouble for that one. Got a few Clemson grad parents here. Jack Eady will take heat 3. 117.14 the time for Eady. Wagner will take second, 121.13. Third place will go to Lucas Leonard in lane 2, 127.28. So your heat 3 winner is Jack Eady. Cormac Hughes in lane 1, Adam Riley in 2, Ethan Leo in 3, Gabriel Oliva Booth in 4, David Schneider in 5, Brendan Watson in lane 6. Just in case, folks, in case you didn't hear, we are on track to be wrapped up here by 5:45. So if you need to pick up your child, please be here prior to 5:45 so we can make a prompt exit from the high school and get on with our lives here Saturday night. Cormac Hughes looking strong in lane 1, so Hughes will be the leader at the halfway point, 38.09. Outside lane smoke here. Hughes, the 14-year-old from Gators, 125.46 is his incoming time. We'll see what he goes out in. Hughes continues to be in the lead, but he's getting pushed here by Riley and Lou. So it looks like it's going to be between Hughes and Riley. Ethan Liu as well with a strong pullout there in lane 3. So three-man race to the finish. Hughes, Riley, and Liu. And it is Cormac Hughes who takes it, 120.70 for Hughes. Adam Riley second, Ethan Liu third. So great swim there by Cormac. Drops 5 seconds worth of time, and we'll move on to heat number 5. Jackson Deal in lane 1, Alexander Bach in 2, William Erott in 3, Jack Kong in 4, Neil Ray in 5, and Zach, I'm going to mess this last name up, Zach, I apologize. Zach Bidodudane. Sorry, Zach, and my apologies to the Bidudane family. Jack Kong, your leader at the halfway point, 36.01. It's followed by Alexander Bach. So Kong takes it in lane 4, 116.48. Second place goes to lane 3. That's William Erott. Third place comes out of lane 2, Alexander Bach. We'll move on to heat number 6. Harry Holtz in lane 2, Andy Dwan in 3, Elijah Ginsberg in 3, Daniel Landau in 4, Colby Moskos in 5, and Henry Engine in lane 6. Elijah Ginsberg, the 13-year-old from Crimson, comes in with the top time, 1:15.33. He's in lane 3. Keep an eye on Daniel Landau in lane 4, about 0.2 of a second off of Ginsberg's time. Was Landau touching the wall first. 34.57 Landau's time. As they make their way to the far end, looks like it's Landau ever so slightly ahead of Ginsberg, actually almost a simultaneous touch on the far end. It'll come down to this turn and pull out here, which looked very strong from Ginsberg's perspective. Here comes Landau. Here comes Andy Dwan in lane 2 as well. So anyone's race here between Ginsberg and Landau. And it's Landau who takes it, 112.98. Ginsberg goes a 113.13. Andy Dwan's 113.60 was good for third in heat 6. Heat 7 in the pool, Alex Salima in lane 1, Ethan Halpern in 2, Owen Magoon in 3, Reed Mitchell in 4, William Mulgrew in 5, and Tomas Valfels in lane 6. So another good start by Ethan Halpern has put him into the lead early on here, the halfway point, really. The 100 breast, 33.56 for Halpern. So it's Halpern remaining the leader, and he will take heat 7 here, 110.80 for Halpern. Owen Magoon takes second, 112.02. Third place goes to Reed Mitchell in lane 4. We'll move on to heat number 8 of 12. Liam Green in lane 1, Keith Hartman in 2, Addie Cole in 3, Jaden Yang in 4, Matson Spurn in 5, and Theo Bain in lane 6. So it's Addie Cole in lane 3 right now. Leading the way, 32.50 for Cole. Keith Hartman running second, 32.86. So should be an exciting finish here. Hartman's in lane 2, Cole's in lane 3. Jaden Yang is in lane 4. Looks like it is Jaden Yang in lane 4. Slightly moved ahead of Addie Cole, but here comes Cole. So Jaden Yang takes it 108.81, Cole 109.20. Third place goes to lane 5. That's Matson Spurn, 110.34. We'll move on to heat number 9. Howard Ju in 1, Lucas Jareggi in 2, Sean Tesoro in 3, Garrett Jones in lane 4, Chris Hammett in 5, and Will Kennedy in lane 6. So great pull out there by Hammett in lane 5. So it's Hammett and Jones head to head here, lanes 4 and 5. Hammett's got the lead by about 0.3. Right now, strong pullouts by both Garrett Jones and Chris Hammett leading the way, lanes 4 and 5. Jones in 4, Hammett in 5. Anybody's race here at the end, and it will be Jones who takes it 103.93. Hammett goes 104.18. Third place comes from lane 2. That's Lucas Jareggi. Daniel Coburn in 1, Alex Lopes in 2, Matthew Thompson in 3, Ben Terentiev in 4, Anton Bonacci in 5, and Ben Connors in lane 6. Another Connors brother looking to make a seniors cut here. Ben Connors chasing 104.19. He comes in with a 105.45. Connors leading the way with a 30 flat, the halfway point. That would get him what he needs. 104.19. The time. Here comes Connors down the stretch here. So Ben Connors gets it done, 103.84. Second place goes to lane 4. That's Ben Terentiev. Third place goes to lane 1, Daniel Coburn. So Ben Connors sneaking in, joining his brother Ryan with a seniors cut made today. We'll move on to heat 11 of 12. Brian Zapata in lane 1. Jaden Bunt in 2. Jeffrey Kong in 3. Theo Baudet in 4. Oliver Cox in 5. William McClellan in lane 6. Jeffrey Kong with the best time coming in, 102 flat. Theo Baudet, 28-48 at the halfway point, looking exceptionally strong here. Middle of the pool, lane 4. Building up almost a body length lead on McClelland in lane 6. So Baudet and McClelland having themselves a race here. It will be Theo Baudet. 1:00:14 for Baudet. McClelland will take second, 1:03:48. Third place will go to lane 1. That's Brian Zapata, 1:04:07. This will take us to our 12th and final heat of the boys 100 breaststroke. Andrew Tran in lane 1, Zach Bubanovic in 2, Jack Butera in 3, Ethan Macanucci in 4, Max LaRoche in 5, and George Groves in lane 6.
It's the girls 13 and over, 200-yard backstroke. There are 14 heats. Heat 1 behind the blocks, please. Heat 1.
Zach Bubanovic, the 17-year-old from Crimson, leads the way in lane 2 at the halfway point, 28:54 for Bubanovic. Came in with a 59:28. So Bubanovic will be a wall-to-wall winner here. 59:67 for Bubanovic. Second place will go to Max LaRoche from Gators, 101:09. Third place will fall to Jack Butera, 101:50. So that's a wrap on our breaststroke portion of the event. We will move into our final swim stroke of the afternoon. There are 14 girls 200 breaststroke heats and 11 on the boys' side. So a quick 25 heats, folks, and we'll be up and out of here. Heat 1 has Vivian Wen in lane 1, Eliza Bach in 2, Lucy Chivers in 3, Iris Liao in 4, Sadie Enright in 5, Ashley Moulton in lane 6. So really nice to see a lot of these swimmers making their seniors cuts today here at Seekonk High School. Nightfall looks like it's descended on us. Can't totally see outside, but it looks dark, somewhat dark. Ashley Moulton, 13-year-old from Crimson, running in first place right now in lane 6, excuse me. Ashley Moulton remains in first. Now she's getting a challenge from Iris Liao in lane 4, and it looks like Liao has now moved into first. So Iris Liao In lane 4, we'll take our opening heat, 237.30. Vivian Wen will take second. Moulton will take third. We'll move on to heat number 2. 2 of 14 here this afternoon to close out. Well, actually, it won't close out our meet because we have the boys after this, but almost. Moving toward a goal. Lane 3 is open here in heat number 2. Emily Cronin in 1, Isabel Lazuris in 2, Meredith Humphreys in 4, Sophia Simas in 5, Alex Kaplowski in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Meredith Humphreys, 3:01.79 for Humphreys. Isabella Zoris leading the way right now in lane 2. 13-year-old from Crimson. Zoris remains in first place here in lane number 2, followed by Humphreys from Gators in lane 4. Isabella Zuris remains in the lead. Humphreys remains in second. Did Humphreys lose her goggles? Let's see. And it does look like Humphreys is swimming with no goggles, so she's running second place in lane 4. Hard to tell if she forgot her goggles, they fell into the water, or they're around her neck. Regardless, she does not have them on. So Isabella Zuris will take first place here out of lane 2. .245.61. Humphreys will take second, 247.88. And she did lose her goggles in the pool, so they fell off her head into the water. Third place will fall to Alex Kaplowski in lane 6. So we may have a quick delay here to search for Meredith Humphreys' goggles. So it looks like it's going to be Madison Rogers from Gators to the rescue to go down to retrieve the goggles from Meredith Humphreys. Now that that is done, we'll move on to heat 3. Samara Gali in lane 1, Natalie Pidato in 2, Nina Lane in 3, Genevieve Chase in 4, Alex Ruxtalis in lane 5, and Sophie Janovka in lane 6. This is heat 3 of 14, girls 200-yard backstroke. Genevieve Chase, the early leader out of lane 4, 38-48. Chase remains your leader at the 100, 119.77 the time for Chase. Alex Ruxtalis running in second, 120.25, so right behind her in lane 5. Chase continues to be in the lead here in lane number 4. Another 50 to go. She's opened up that lead a little bit. So Genevieve Chase goes 239.77. Alex Ruxtalis goes 242.93. Good for second. Third place goes to Nina Lane in lane 3, 247.50. Genevieve Chase, our heat 3 winner. Moving on to heat number 4, Callie Parent in lane 1, Ella Folks in 2, Jaden Fioli-Haughey in lane 3, Michaela Gabriel in 4, Tessa Renyi in 5, Charlotte Kaiser in lane 6. Ella Folks out to the early lead in lane 2, 36.30 for Folks. Tessa Renyi running second in lane 5, 38.09 for Renyi. Folks looking strong here in lane 2. It's Folks remaining in the lead. Still in lane 2, Ella Folks from Gators, 14-year-old, comes in with a 242.85. Top time coming in belongs to Jaden Fioli-Haughey, 240.79. So Folks looking very good here in lane 2.
Coach Alex Cronin report to the table, please. Coach Alex Cronin report to the table.
So Ella Folks takes it out of lane 2, 2:37.11. Second place goes to Tessa Renyi in lane 5. Third place, Michaela Gabriel in lane 4. We'll move on to heat number 5. Madison Rogers in lane 1, Anna Rupp in lane 2, Selena Zhu in 3, Amanda Abbott in 4, Lydia Rodriguez in 5, and Sofia Luna Rodriguez in lane 6. So it's Madison Rogers once again out to the early lead in lane 1, 36.25 for Rogers. Isabella Bradshaw has taken over the lead in lane 5. Sorry about the, you know, folks, when you're doing a live stream all day, not really a lot of opportunity to eat or have a quick snack during the broadcast. I've been a little quiet the last 5 minutes, I'm not going to lie. I was sneaking a quick snack in. So now that that's all set and taken care of, I got a little more energy for the final stretch run here. Lydia Rodriguez in lane 5 looks to be the leader along with Selena Zhu, and it's Selena Zhu who takes first. Lydia Rodriguez second. Third place will go to Madison Rogers, 2:40.47 for Rogers, but it was Selena Zhu taking heat 5, 2:36.31. Heat 6 of 14 in the water. Kate Arkin in lane 1. Phoebe Renyi in 2. Maeve Hogan in 3. Victoria Zhang in 4. Isabella Bradshaw in 5. And Carolina Kiang in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Maeve Hogan. 2:29.68 from Crimson. Although our current leader is Victoria Zhang, swimming out of lane 4 from Gators. She came in with a 2:29.79, starting to build up a little bit of a lead there on Hogan in 3 and Bradshaw in 5. Maeve Hogan and Victoria Zhang seemingly stroke for stroke in the middle of the pool here. Maeve Hogan in lane 3 starting to pull away with a little bit of a lead, adding it going into the final 50. About a 1 second, little over a 1 second lead on Victoria Zhang. So it will be Maeve Hogan taking it out of lane 3. Victoria Zhang will take second. Hogan goes at 2:29.23. Zhang goes at 2:32.62. Third place will come from lane 5. That's Isabella Bradshaw. Heat 7 in the water. Jillian Frechette in lane 1. Sophia Cornwell in 2. Carolyn Simmons in 3. Vivian Wienert in 4. Meadow Sherlock in 5. Laura Tolley in lane 6. All right, so for those of you looking for Meet Mobile for the girls' results today, they haven't been posted for it this afternoon for some reason, so they're going to do another push to try and get the girls' results over from all of the events here this afternoon so far. Meanwhile, Vivian Wienert running in first place here. Lane 4. Wienert came in with a 2:27.08. So it looks like the Meet Mobile issue has been fixed, and we have an exciting finish here with Vivian Wienert taking it 2:26.13. Carolyn Simmons taking second, 2:26.58. Third place goes to lane 5, Meadow Sherlock. Heat 8 in the water. Claire Wepler in lane 1. Sarah Pescott in 2. Emma Richards in 3. Georgia Spangler in 4. Grace Nardozzi in 5. And Vivian Ma in lane 6. So Claire Wepler in lane 1, our early leader, 15 years old from PVAA. 2:25.83 is her entry time. Emma Richards looking strong as well in lane 3, as is Sarah Pescod in lane 2. Claire Wepler at the halfway point remains your leader, 108.37, followed by Richards, 109.26. It's Wepler with that effortless, wait, what's the word? Effortless. Yeah, effortless backstroke there, gliding through the water in lane 1. It's really funny when you watch backstrokers. Some of them look like they're hardly exerting any energy, yet they're flying through the water. Wepler is one of those. Emma Richards continues to run in second place right now. But it's Wepler, the 15-year-old from PVAA, continuing to lead the way coming down the stretch here. 2:25.83 was her entry time. She will destroy that. 2:17.69 for Wepler. Richards will take second, 2:21.45. Third place will go to Grace Nardozzi in lane 5. 2:24.27 for Nardozzi. Heat 9 of 14, J.C. Hoffman in lane 1, Mia Burns in 2, Kirsten Caterino in 3, Elizabeth Guevara in lane 4, Nora Herbstruber in lane 5, and Audrey Cook in lane 6. Tight bunched group of swimmers here, lanes 1, 3, 4, and 5. It was Guevara, your early leader in lane 1. Guevara came in with a 2:22 flat. Kirsten Caterino comes in with the top time, 2:21.76 for Caterino. Caterino, Guevara, and Herbstruber, 1, 2, and 3 right now in lanes 3, 4, and 5. Basically stroke for stroke. Can get a sense of just how close it is. It looks like it's Herbstruber in lane 5 in the lead. And it is Herbstruber. Guevara is running second in lane 4 as they make their final approach at the 50. Nora Herbstruber, the 15-year-old from Crimson, leading the way. Here comes Mia Burns in lane 2 from Crimson. Could be a Crimson 1-2 finish here. Mia Burns making a late run it. And yes, it is a 1-2 for Crimson. So Herbstruber takes first. Mia Burns second. Elizabeth Guevara takes third. Herbstruber's time was 2:22.56. So we move into heat number 10 here. Anna Zanolo in lane 1, Jolyn Zhang in 2, Caitlin Lacey in 3, Kylie Herbstruber in lane 4, Morgan Fredette in 5, and Carmen Bunt in 6. If you notice the delay there in announcing the swimmers, I saw Herbstruber again, and I thought I made a mistake. Obviously, her sister. So Nora swimming in heat 9, winning number heat 9. Let's see what Kylie can do, the 18-year-old from Crimson. She's swimming in lane 4. Currently, right now, Anna Zanolo, the 16-year-old from Gators, in first place, swimming out of lane 1 at the bottom of your screen. Not always easy to see lane 1, whether you're live streaming or whether you're here at the pool in person. A little better right now with not a lot of people lined up at the pool. It's Morgan Fredette at the halfway point in lane 5, leading the way, 108.51 for Fredette. Again, the 200 backstroke, another one of those very tiring races. You'll see fatigue set in on these swimmers. You'll start to see their hips drop in the water. You'll start to see the kicks happen well below. The water. Fredette remains your leader, the 17-year-old from Gators in lane 5. She's getting pushed by Caitlin Lacey, though, in lane 3. Looks like Lacey may have almost simultaneous turn there in lanes 3 and 5. So Caitlin Lacey in 3, Morgan Fredette in lane 5, coming towards the flags here. It looks like it's Lacey who's pulled away late, and it will be Caitlin Lacey, 2:18.42. Morgan Fredette takes second, 2:19.06. Third place comes from lane 6. That's Carmen Bunt, 2:20.12. We'll move on to heat number 11. Another timing issue with the starter. The strobe goes off. The horn does not sound. 5th or 6th time this afternoon. Definitely feel bad for the officials here. They're doing everything they can, doing everything the right way. Alexandra Akhmeva in lane 1, Joss Halsey in 2, Tracy Peng in 3, Clara Renner in 4, Sarah Henderson in lane 5, and Ula Haller in lane 6. Looks like it's Akhmeva. Akhmeva and Henderson running 1-2 right now. So Akhmeva out to the early lead. She came in with a 2:18 flat. Tracy Peng in lane 3, 2:16.99. That's the top time coming in. We'll see where Akhmeva lies at the halfway point. She remains the leader, 104.96. So a lot of good performances this afternoon and even this morning coming from lanes 1 and 6. Another one right here now, Alexandra Akhmeva. She's led from the start out of lane 1. Another one looks very effortless swimming the backstroke. Meanwhile, she's swimming an absolutely amazing race, remains in the lead through the 150 mark. We'll go into the final 50 here. So Akhmeva and Renner, Clara Renner making a late move here in lane 4. So she picked it up over the final 25 here. Akhmeva in 1, Renner in lane 4. They're stroke for stroke at the wall, and it will be Renner, 2:15.44 for Clara Renner. Akhmeva takes second, 2:15.71. Third place goes to Joss Halsey, 2:17.53 out of lane 3. So nice win there by Clara Renner from Crimson in lane 4. We'll move into heat 12. Abigail Goncalves-Corney in lane 1, Alex Watroba in 2, Mila Vuoltinaho in 3, Emily Kang in 4, Caitlin Horsch in 5, and Maria DiPietro in lane 6. The top time coming in belongs to Mila Vuoltinaho, 2:15.03. She has particularly strong underwaters, so keep an eye on Vuoltinaho in lane 3. Watch her walls and underwaters. Some of the best underwaters of anyone here. Watch her come out of the wall where other swimmers come up. She's still gliding effortlessly underwater, almost halfway down the pool. So Abigail Goncalves-Corney leading the way in lane 1, followed by Vuoltinaho and Watroba in lanes 2 and 3. Goncalves-Corney in lane 1 continues to lead here. Goncalves-Corney will touch again as your leader going into the final 50. So she's 142.82 right now. They'll make the turn and swim their final 25. Coming back, so can Watroba catch Goncalves-Corney? Can DiPietro in lane 6 make a move? And it is DiPietro in lane 6 who came out of nowhere in the last 50, taking it 2:17.05. Goncalves-Corney takes second, 2:17.81. Third place goes to Alex Watroba in lane 2. So we'll move on to heat number 13. Katie Dunbar in lane 1, Courtney Bogosian in 2, Aya Hassani in lane 3, Chloe Akambi in 4, Addison Abreu in lane 5, and Lauren Jolly in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Aya Hassani, 2:08.72. Chloe Akambi not far from behind, 2:09.34. Hassani out to the early lead. Swimming out of lane 3, the 14-year-old from Gators North. Take this opportunity. I told my youngest daughter, Avery, I would give her a shout out. Avery had a spectacular swimming morning this morning here in our turkey trot meet in the 12 and under session. So great job, Avery. I know she's watching, cheering on her big sister, Addison here. Hassani continues to lead the way in lane 3. Sani in 3, Abreu in 5, Bogosian in 2. They're your top 3 swimmers right now in Heat 13. Hassani has led basically from the start here. Caught a little push by Akambi. So final 25. Coming through here, Abreu now making a move in lane 5 on Hassani. So Hassani in 3, Abreu in lane 5. It's going to be Hassani. Abreu will take second, Bogosian third. So great race by Aya Hassani there. 209.49 for the winner of Heat 13. Take us to our 14th and final heat here. On the girls' side, Elena Dudkina in lane 1. Sonia Mlakar in 2. Ainsley Nayland in 3. Alden White in 4. Ava Wong in 5. And Quinn White in lane 6. It's Mlakar leading the way in lane 2. The only sub 30, 50, 29.64. Mlakar continuing to lead the way in lane 2. She's followed by Alden White in lane 4. So it will be McClar who takes it. 205.64 for McClar. Great time there. Alden White takes second. Quinn White takes third. So we'll move into our final event of the afternoon, event 34. The boys 13 and over 200-yard backstroke. There will be 11 heats here. Again, just a quick note on time. We're 15 minutes ahead of schedule right now. This was scheduled to start at 5:34. We're 5:20. So again, we'll be done by 5:45. So if you have to pick your child up and you are more than 15 minutes away, you need to leave. You need to leave and get here as soon as possible. Tomas Valfels in lane 2. Lane 3 is open. Eric Lee in 4. Luke Gimbron Naviloff in 5. Eric Lee, 14-year-old from Gators, our leader at the halfway point, 110.14 for Lee. So Luke Gimbrone Navaloff thought he was finished there. Stopped at the wall for about 3 or 4 seconds. His teammates encouraging him to keep going. He still has a 50 to finish. Eric Lee, meanwhile, will take first, 226.33. Tomas Valfels will take second. He had a soft touch, so we don't have a time for him, and it will be Luke Gimbrone Navaloff taking third. $258.90. Andy Dwan in lane 1, Daniel Borisovich in 2, Caden Steffo in 3, David Schneider in 4, Adrian Dang in lane 5. And in lane 6, Brendan Watson, top time coming in belongs to Caden Steffo, 3:01.21. Borisovich in lane 2, out to the early lead. Followed closely by the outside lanes, Andy Dwan in 1, Brendan Watson in lane 6. The Crimson teammates. Dwan is your leader at the turn there, 111.97, but it does look like Borisovich has moved back into first place. Even possibly Watson in lane 6. And it is Watson in lane 6 who has moved into first. Brendan Watson, the 14-year-old from Crimson. Has moved into first place with 1 lap to go here, 1 up and back.